Hi, and welcome to another Coffee with Daria episode. And today I am chatting to my women executives and women in the C suite. And we are going to talk about the hidden cost of staying invisible in the C suite. And this is really important because I really want to point out what you're missing out on by not working on your personal brand. And you don't need to be an influencer. You don't need to show us what you do for, what you're having for lunch every day or where you went to dinner, what outfit you're wearing. All those things may be fun to do. So if you're into that, cool. But don't feel the pressure to do that. When we're talking about building a personal brand, it's really to solidify your career, build thought leadership, and create longevity down the road. So you're not limiting yourself, right? We want to open as many doors as possible. And that's the first hidden cost we're going to talk about is missed opportunities. If you are not working on your personal brand, if you are someone who wants to create opportunities outside of just your company, so seats on board, speaking engagements, media features, these are the things you may be missing out on if you are not working on your personal brand and putting yourself out there online. So, if you're not showing up, doors will stay closed. Nobody's going to find you. When writers are looking for subjects to write about, or for people to contribute to their articles, they might do a search online. And if you are not putting anything out there, then you are not showing up. They can't find you. Same thing for speaking engagements. A lot of conferences will take applications, but a lot of them will also do outreach and look for people to speak. So if they can't find you, again, that's an opportunity that you're missing out on. So you can also limit your networking opportunities. Again, if people can find you, they can binge your content and they can either read a bunch of articles from you or see a bunch of videos from you. They can get a vibe of who you are and maybe reach out to you with opportunities. It's happened with me. Even I blogged for a long time. I put myself out there, which opened a door to be a part of HubSpot Academy. And from there, people have reached out to me for work, to work with them. So it's important to put yourself out there so you can open yourself up to opportunities that you are looking for and also ones that you might not be even aware are out there. Somebody might stumble upon you and offer you your dream position, just because of the work that you're putting out there. So that's the first one, missed opportunities. The next hidden cost of staying invisible as a woman in the C suite is reduced influence. And you might be thinking, why is that important? If I am an executive or someone in the C suite, I have some sort of influence. But your insights are valuable beyond your company. Without that visible personal brand, your impact can remain smaller than what it should be. Your perspectives can be overlooked. If you really want to drive a change in your organization, if that's something that's important to you, you really do need to have influence. And the influence can go beyond just who you immediately work with. If you are putting yourself out there, people in the company who may not work with you directly have that chance to get to know you, get to know what you stand behind, and be on your side, right? So it's not necessarily who you're around every day, but it's reaching people who work at your organization that you might not get the chance to speak to on a regular basis. Through working on your personal brand, you can reach those people and therefore have more impact, have more weight within your company. Um, Reduced influence can also lead to a lack of recognition. And, we don't all do work just to get a pat on the back or a, yay, you're doing a good job, but that's also really nice. I don't want your contributions to go unnoticed. Um, when you go unnoticed, and sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. Some of us don't need that. Some of us have, we're like, our work is good and you have that confidence, but it's really great to get recognized by the company. Like, we couldn't have achieved XYZ without you. So you're just opening yourself up for your contributions to be noticed. Like, oh, she's the one that led that project. She had that idea that was able to get us to a place of success. So put yourself out there so that you don't have that lack of recognition because that's always nice. It's always good to have. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is the most important one, which is the biggest hidden cost to me is the decreased personal brand equity. I speak about brand equity a lot because I've worked with mom and pop brands, global brands, personal brands, and really having that brand equity and establishing yourself as a thought leader is what solidifies you. It solidifies you with your audience, it solidifies you within your industry, and it goes with you. So it doesn't matter what job you get to next, your brand equity stays with you. You can take that beyond your company. You can take that to your next company. You can maybe down the road start your own if that's something you're into. That brand equity that you build helps solidify you as a thought leader. So when people are looking for someone to fill a speaking engagement or fill a board seat, if you have that influence behind you, if you have that strong network behind you, then you already bring that to the table. That's a perk. That's extra. That's plus. People love that. They love to see that. So that brand equity piece is just really, really important. I don't discredit how powerful having brand equity is, even if it's a personal brand, because again, that brand equity stays with you no matter where your career takes you, no matter what company you work at next. And it can be enticing for someone to bring you into their company if you have a following already. So don't let that happen because visibility is not vanity, it's leadership. And being unseen is just keeping you from getting these opportunities that are out there. And again, sometimes we don't even know what those opportunities are until you start to put yourself out there and things start to present themselves to you. And that's something that I don't want you to miss out on, even if you're already in the C suite. But what is the next move? I think it's really important, especially as women, to solidify ourselves to make sure that we're good, that we're independent, that we don't have to rely on anything else, that we have ourselves. And that's one way to do it is to build that brand equity, get visible, say, we have to have a little bit of look at me, look at me. I know it's a little scary. I know that sometimes, we tend to put ourselves last. We just want to do a good job. We want to be recognized for that. But it's like, what's the saying? The squeaky wheel gets the grease. You have to be that squeaky wheel, not in an annoying way. Okay. We're not going to be obnoxious. We're not like, hey, look what I did. Pick me. That's not what we're doing. We're saying, here's what I have accomplished. Here are my thoughts. This is how I do things. And that's where that strength comes from. That's where that brand equity is built. And that's what you can take with you through your life. So, yes, don't let these hidden costs of staying invisible in the C suite or as an executive hold you back. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will talk to you soon. Thank you.